I just met a beautiful Filipina on Filipina Cupid. Comment time. Midlife crisis much? You must be losing it.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm even videoing you right now. Surprise.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I don't think we were ever going to be ready. That we just have to do it. So we're doing it.
Yeah.
The big 3-6. It's upon me. How's it feel? What's it looking like? What do I think about it? Wheel. A lot of ways to go about that. I mean, in general, I'm a single guy. Well, that actually just recently changed, which will certainly be a large part of this channel since it's the Dak and She show. And so, yeah, actually, I guess I'm not single anymore, which is fun to say. But newly unsingle guy who just met his partner via an app who is on the other side of the world. Comment time. Midlife crisis much? You must be losing it. Nah, I don't blame anybody who thinks that, but the reality is a lot of the stories that you hear are made possible in terms of scams or general overseas failures by those who fail in the process in terms of not knowing better in certain instances, and in other cases just looking for the wrong thing. So of course you find the wrong things. But anyways, we'll save that for later. But yes, I just met a beautiful Filipina on Filipina Cupid. Wildly unexpected and couldn't be more grateful.
It's supposed to be the first one.
We'll see.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not ready, so I'm surprised with this video.
This is what it will look like, so you're as ready as we're ever going to be. So we're going to try to do this as naturally as possible so that we don't have to waste more of our time planning and preparing and changing how we look or what we sound like. And that's a part of our productivity too, because that's time that we get back by doing things more naturally. Boom.
Well said.
Speaking of well said, my sweet angel She here is able to speak 3 languages, maybe more, but 3 I know of.
Maybe English, Tagalog, and Bisaya, but I'm not that fluent in English,
So, yes, I have 2 dogs, 2 cats. I am in Boston, beautiful and extremely expensive city. I have little to no family. I mean, just little family, not no family. Sorry, family. But yeah, I come from generational poverty. I am in the property management field, particularly hands-on labor and managing operations at rental property, but also lucky enough to have one of my own rentals as well, which has been a massive game changer. On the surface, I mean, it definitely is a large struggle beyond that. Definitely nothing easy about it, particularly when you're in the financial situation of most average Americans trying to make that stuff work. But when you get it going, it can definitely make all the difference. So we'll have a lot of time to get to that. But it's actually in West Virginia, so that makes for some pretty tricky handling remotely. So we'll be able to talk about managing properties remotely. We'll be able to talk about renovating properties, and we'll all be doing it from the stance of average people, someone who's still in the midst. Literally right now, I've been preparing the property for its first refinance. So we'll talk about a lot about banking stuff and how to navigate this journey. But it's, it's been really great for me, but also there's no guarantees along the way. I have to become a pseudo expert in all of these different genres of information of necessity. And yeah, it's quite a real struggle. And so excited to be able to share a lot of that with you. And yeah, it's the Dak and She show. So it's going to be a lot of, how we merge she into everything and how we, work together like puzzle pieces and make this whole picture come together beautifully, hopefully. Yeah, she works 12 hours a day every single day of the week in the Philippines. Yeah, you just got home.
It's already 9 and already at home.
Yes, she works from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day.
Day.
I'll let her discuss what that looks like and what that means to her. But for me, of course, I have great respect for what that says about her character, and her dedication to living a better life. So I think that with her work ethic, my long history of entrepreneurial, which again, but plenty of time to tell you about, but for now you'll just have to take me on my word. But I've kind of always been finding ways to do it my own way, and I'm kind of always been the like side hustle, on the grind person. So I really think that we can create something magical in terms of our combined work effort. So some of the interesting things there, I'll be going to visit this beautiful woman in just less than a month. So very excited about that. It'll be our first visit. And it is actually also important because in order to do the famed K1 visa, also known as the 90-day fiancé visa, you have to have met in person first. So this will check that box for us, and I'll only be there for about 10 days, but sufficient enough, very exciting. And yeah, that will allow for me to come back. I'm preparing to go for longer in February, but the beauty is having that K1 visa process started will provide us some flexibility. So if February comes and for whatever reason, work related, property renovation, whatever it might be that I would need to delay and stay a little bit longer in America, it's not as bittersweet, more sweet, because again, that clock is already ticking, because the K1 visas, outside of doing the process appropriately, the other dynamic, of course, is just the wait. So yeah, and super excited about all of that. That's been pretty neat and interesting to consider how to budget in, providing she some support in the coming months. Yeah, so excited for trying to make a relationship work, and excited to make a international lifestyle together that could allow us to raise a family happily and healthily and thrive. So the idea is that we start this YouTube now with a lot of goals in mind, a lot of intentions, and bring you all along for the journey and see if we can't make a lot of that come true and do it right in front of your eyes. So what do you think? Think we can do it? We got months of a long distance relationship we have to survive, tons of variables in terms of two people from two different cultures. And I'm not the average 60-year-old retiree going to the Philippines who already has a padded bank account, who has a retirement. I still have some work to do, but it'll be interesting. I think we can make it work. The goal is for us to become our own bosses as soon as possible and as early in the relationship as possible. And that way we can start, taking the big risk on ourselves, making the ultimate bet that we can survive, maintain, and eventually thrive on our own work ethic, creativity, and enthusiasm. Rolling the dice. which is interesting because a lot of my past few years leading up to this moment have been about less risk. Growing up, I think I was just the average jackass, Roman rolling through life in a lot of ways, not every way. And yeah, probably mid-20s or so, I started on the mission of kind of getting out of my own way. And for anybody out there who that rings a bell for, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, a lot of that had to do with calming, slowing, recognizing, understanding, etc. But, it's an ebb and flow. So I think a lot of that honing in and consolidating and getting firm ground under me has set the stage for this big leap of faith. And going to see how we land. Excited to have you all with me. And this is part 1.